Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to. Are we streaming? I think we are.
You want me to check my phone?
So, am I tagging this at role play?
Do you want
Is
to do
it
some
porn?
light role
Is it going to be porn or is it?
I guess it really depends on what you role play about. Like if you're the
Well, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried that role play means something else in this context.
like if you're like the cheerleader and I'm like the captain of the football team.
Right. Something
Or
like that.
Like
Or
the babysitter and the well that's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The pizza delivery guy.
Yeah. I have a big sausage pizza for you, ma'am.
Yes. I put role play. Whatever.
Okay,
I'm going to update the information. But we don't have a title, like a name.
Oh,
the last thing we have there is filing cabinet and a chair.
Oh, the good day, the good old times.
Oh, there's Joe. What's up, Josh?
Hiya, Josh.
How's it going?
See, we didn't bring you in, and we kept the setup simple, and it still took.
We were still 5 minutes late.
Yep, still 5 minutes late.
Yeah. So let's. Should we explain what's going on here?
You want to start from the beginning?
What do you mean? What beginning?
How far? How far back? We could go all the way back. In the beginning, it was darkness, and
right. There was no
let there be light.
Right.
And
there was no form and whatever.
nothing in shape, and yeah, all those things.
Not that far back.
Okay.
A little bit after that.
Okay.
So I think that okay. So, I think one of the things that we were talking about is that with the role playing, we are sporadic,
yes.
right? And it makes it hard to follow, hard to remember. Two things: hard to remember for us, hard for people who are listening and watching to follow.
Yeah.
Not that people are stupid. So Josh attacks the darkness.
Where is this guy from?
Everyone, greetings from this private CNUT.
Oh, it is private CNUT.
Yeah.
Okay, he's back.
So yeah, so it's between if it's difficult for us to remember what's going on, right?
Yes.
For me to keep the proper notes, and I lose a character sheet, right? I just kind of like just not the way it should be. I'm sure not every game goes perfect.
Not for a live show though, right?
Right, but for something that's going to be televised, well, not televised, on Twitch. Trying to get this. I'm futzing Mark.
Is Mark here to say
I think so. I don't know. There's
G-Mark
G-Mark.
is
G-Mark is there. So I'm futzing.
It's officially a show because Mark's here.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the game, I think we want to do, right?
Yeah, no, the game will continue to happen. The campaign will go on. I
Right.
still have a lot.
And the
I wanna
characters
do.
and the players.
all the same. I think it's like we talked about a couple days ago. It's the format is. I mean, my take on it is, and this is what I see. It's a tremendous amount of work for Nick to get this stuff going, and he really has done an amazing job.
I'll thank you. No, but I mean, that's not even really.
Yeah, but
it.
dude,
I mean, it could make it detracts. It can detract because yes, by the time I actually get to play the game,
yes.
I am exhausted.
You're done.
I'm exhausted. I'm done.
Yeah.
And
but
I
not
think
that you did a bad job, but it's like
I know.
now
Well,
you
I
got to go
suck.
and go.
Listen,
like,
I
it's not
suck.
that
I
you
freely
suck.
admit it.
But you know what, dude? I'll tell you one of the best episodes I think we ever did.
What's that?
When we were sitting by my pool on
Oh.
a Sunday.
Yes,
It's
outside.
one of the best recordings that we ever did.
You think so? I don't even know what
I haven't
episode it
listened to
is or
again.
what
I
it
don't know
sounded
either,
like.
but it was
Maybe
like-
it's rose-colored glasses.
Maybe. But I remember it being a lot of fun.
Yes. No. Yeah, it was fun, and this all this is fun.
Yeah.
And we've made new friends and stuff. But I think that yes, he showed for us to. It isn't so much the work. It's that we do that, and it's not what I envisioned or what I felt would be out there, right? It wasn't like I look at it and it's like the things that we miss out on that we forget to do, or the things or the recordings that trip up and stuff. We lose footage. I mean, even in the beginning when with one of those dice rolls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where I died and it looks like we cheated because we lost like 15 minutes of would happen. And so it's I'm not saying I don't want to insult anybody either.
Yep.
That's saying that the quality wasn't what I wanted it to be, because that's everything that was right about the show, or is right about the show, is the people that are in it, people who hang out with us.
Yep.
And us doing it. So that's all cool.
Yep.
But the rest of it isn't right.
It's the production value part.
Like, look at that. We're looking at my amp. We're looking at and a 10-inch practice amp, and I don't even know, this is a bad hat, and I feel like it just could be better.
Yeah.
And I think you feel that way too. So now I think what it is this is hard to have the time. So we were thinking it would be something that we just piece together and still be able to do stuff like this every now and then.
Yes.
But on the side, maybe we could make something that we would really like.
Yeah.
Look at and go, wow, that's...
Workshop it and figure out what was going to work.
Like, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's something that I wanted to see on Twitch, or I wish was more of on YouTube type of thing. Like, kind of, and not just because I'm not looking to be popular either.
No.
But I just feel like I'm looking to just be a little bit more like I feel like we could do something nicer if we gave ourselves more time.
Yeah. We're
always rushing to get the thing up and together, and it's still always late like it was today. And I feel like then it suffers because of it, not just because of people being tired, but because of that was like, maybe that time could have been spent editing, right? That could have like editing video, changing shots, setting up multiple cameras, doing other stuff that we've talked about doing. I feel like I'm rambling and rambling around. So I mean, and the truth is we still didn't figure out. Permanently like what we're doing. Did we decide on anything?
I mean, I think what we said we would do is we would get together and we would just go back to the roots of where we started, which was we will record the show and post it probably to the podcast, and I guess maybe YouTube wouldn't be a big deal.
Right, the audio only, yeah.
Audio only, yeah.
Right. But so so we're talking about dropping all video.
Yes. And all live aspects.
You're talking about streaming.
Yeah, no streaming. No video.
No Twitch.
No Twitch.
Ever.
No, not never. I think and I talked to Josh about it. I said, well, let's go back to what we were doing good and keeping it simple and focus on the characters and the story, which I think at the end of the day is the most important part. Okay.
I don't mean to cut you off.
Okay.
But then we lose this stuff.
Yes.
We lose... one of the things I like about Twitch is there's a chat room. People come in, stop by, say shit. Remember that time we were in a raid and like 30 people showed up? We got raided.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we're confusing the shit out of people and we're goofing off. We have these guys that come on here, and it's like if we're in the middle of a show, the old school way. Like, how is Mark going to give us like factoids?
You're right. We do lose that, and that is
that became an aspect of the show. Is what what bothers me a little bit about that.
I mean, I think this isn't a farewell. I think this is a till we meet again, because I think we need to go back and workshop something that works, and we'll come back.
Here's what I think. Maybe see if I'm saying it correctly, because you're making it sound like we're both making it sound like we're stopping.
But I know.
We're not. We're just. This is not coming out. This is not coming out right.
Yeah.
I think that the role-playing portion of the show, should be different. It should be better. We should see maps. We should see dice rolls. We should see this. The way we're doing it, it's just not right. It's not good enough.
Yeah.
I guess is what I'm saying in terms of the technical aspects of it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying when we should do that though, but that can't be every Friday. That's not something we could do every Friday. That's something that might take a year for us to put together. Doing the bits here, doing some, like, just having to do it together and just having to put parts of it together.
Okay. What do you mean, to come up with the concept for how to do that better?
Well, I think we should come up with the concept on how to do it better. Yeah. Agree on that, right? And then start it. But it's not something like, listen, all of us have work. Yeah. Josh works, we work. So it has to be in our spare time that we could spend the time to get together and do that stuff.
Yes.
And when we're doing that stuff, maybe we could figure out a way to like pull in a live stream of it somehow. Like in other words, if we're and also when recording the podcast, maybe we could still do a live stream. Was particularly notice this when you're here, when there isn't another video session going on that has to set up, then you have to connect to, and I have to connect to, and I have to mix 3 things and all that stuff.
Yep.
This is much simpler. I mean, we did launch this. I mean, I had to take it all apart. So if we could do this occasionally, let people know, like on Twitter, that we're doing it, and then also let people know, where we're at in doing the. I really think that people should be part of like watching us make that. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think right. So like if the 3 of us get together and say, you know what, we have time on so and so day to have a session that we're going to record, and we're going to maybe put, like, we wouldn't post to YouTube, we would just maybe record it and then use the footage and edit it. But it's not live play. I don't know if you're losing any cred.
You want to record it, edit it, and then rebroadcast it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're not. Josh is talking to us too, and so. What? Say again? Oh, well, we got to read what he was saying.
Yeah, and the problem is now we're going back in time, and it's like out of context. So like I'm like,
it's true. I don't know. We said workshop our skills. Yeah. It's a good idea. I hope that
help. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I agree with you, but I mean, and the good news is we have a bunch of old shows that have never been published to the podcast at all, which we'll work to push out.
No, see,
you don't. But those have parts of the story in them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, but I'm saying. I see what you're saying.
They have to come out. They're part of the story.
No, they have to come out, and we said we'd put together the pertinent parts of it, right?
Oh, you mean take all the episodes we haven't published yet and do that as a summary?
Put it together.
Ooh.
Because then you're talking about, it's a lot of work for us to do. We just discussed all the work.
Yep.
And now you're talking about editing audio on like 5-6 shows that we've done already.
But they're already ready to be posted as they are. Yeah. There's 6 shows that have been sitting there to be posted. It's another part of this. We stopped doing
the uploading of the podcast.
Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah, and I feel bad for podcast listeners too, because there was.
So that's what I'm saying. We start to trickle those out. You talked about shooting this maybe somewhere out of order, but I don't know that we should do that.
No, not out of order, but like not on it. A regular schedule doesn't seem to work. I feel like I put a schedule on Twitch, and it's hard for the 3 of us to hit that schedule.
And a lot of that, now it's not really because Josh has been available. Yeah. You were mostly available. I was going through stuff and I wasn't.
But that's.
I wasn't feeling creative for like a really long time.
Right.
Well, and so I just couldn't. I didn't have the energy level or anything. And luckily, I sorted all that shit out. But
I didn't. That's not even really where I was.
But I mean, the schedule though. It was mostly the past few times has been me.
I don't think so. I miss a couple too.
Well, there were a couple of cross-ups, but because I know there was days when you thought we moved it, but then I had agreed to something.
Yeah,
else
I mean, I mean that's kind of what happens. But I'm saying, I think that we should do this as often as we can.
Okay.
And. I'm actually giving us more work.
So that's why I know. I'm confused because what we talked about before you turned the microphones on. Did you lose your goddamn mind?
No, this is exactly what I meant.
I
thought you were agreeing with me.
I thought you were
totally
agreeing
misunderstood
with me the whole time.
Oh, so we're disagreeing now. Good. This is good for.
I don't think
this is good radio.
I think we're disagreeing in a really weird way. I think we were crossed up. I don't think we're disagreeing.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I thought you. Okay. So you weren't understanding what I meant. All right. Well, that's kind of what I meant. It kind of.
So do these live shows
make our vision of the show like we're not ready, I guess is what I'm saying.
Okay.
To do this role-playing show the right way.
Okay.
Is my opinion.
I mean, my theory
we're not
is
ready
not
on time.
live.
We're not ready time-wise, equipment-wise. I mean, I know we could do it quickly, whatever. But I feel like if we we're able to set up a little bit of a setup, try a couple other cameras.
I'm sorry, there's the emojis, which is what got my attention, so I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So, figure it out and then set it up. And then like we could do shows like this. So, all right, so far we got this, or maybe,
so
you know what I'm saying?
want the live show to be us figuring out the live show.
Well, I would like to do this for a little bit.
Okay.
Well, we figure out how to do that and have people, Josh can get his input, and we're going to read some of this in a minute. I'm just trying to get this all out properly.
Okay.
But
I get what you're saying now. And then maybe on the side we slowly trickle out the old podcasts.
Hey, Nick, look, remember we were talking about a grease board? Well, here, I found this grease board.
But is that interesting enough to watch without the role-playing part? Half of these guys want to see the role-playing.
No, yeah, I know that, but I'm not saying we're going to have a discussion about a grease board on Twitch.
Okay.
I'm saying when we got on Twitch, we would talk about we would talk about where we're at. We would get people's input. I'm not going to get on here and go, hey, Chris, I found a grease board.
Look at this grease board.
Look at this grease board,
okay,
Chris.
I don't know.
No, I'm saying,
grease board. Okay.
I'm saying those are conversations we would have.
Okay.
Right? And then maybe I'd even try, like you'd put bring it here, and I would try a shot with it and go, oh yeah, wow, that looks pretty cool. And then what would happen is, can we do a show tonight? Okay, yeah, well, let's tell them to go show. Listen, we're not going to gain millions of followers while we do this. This is not a plan. The plan is,
care anyways.
The plan is to continue to do this because it's fun. Continue to do this with Mark and Josh and Longshot and Private C Nut and all those other guys, and still be able to hang out with them. Okay. You know what I mean? Stream with them, chat with them a little bit here and there.
Okay.
Right? And then we have those other shows so now, like, okay, we have this cool setup. I have a dice cam. I'm not saying this is going to take forever to do. It might take, but if it's not like a pressure cooker situation. But I'll be like, all right, so I got that webcam working as a dice cam. Oh yeah, all right, good, cool. All right, so now we have a dice cam.
So then we come on here and we try it out and we.
I'm going, hey guys, let me check out our dice cam.
Interesting conversation.
We might.
But there's during all of this time.
Like we have to talk about Spider-Man.
We don't ever go back. We're going to do that next, yeah. But this whole time, we don't do any role playing until we figure the show out, and then we come back with the whole show.
And before that show goes live,
okay,
we have a video cut up of the other shows.
Okay.
That we'll pull off of YouTube or whatever we have to do. I think we have the download somewhere.
Yep.
I don't know. And we'll piece it up so everyone can get caught up to where we're at, which at that point you'll need it, I'll need it, Josh will need it. Even maybe G-Mark will need it, but he probably won't need it. No. He probably knows. He might remember.
We'll probably actually have him in the editing bay to help us figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to need to talk to him to get him the help. But I think that's what I was thinking.
Okay. I mean, and that we don't continue with the story at all in any way, anywhere.
What do you mean?
So we're doing that stuff, but we don't ever do the role-playing part until we figure this live stuff out again.
Until we figure out how to do the role-playing right, the way we want to do it, the way we're envisioning it.
So it's not worth keeping the story going and keeping on the side while we're figuring all that stuff out. But that's more time.
That's a third thing you're adding is doing the actual show.
Okay.
Unless that's something you want to do, we could discuss it with the guys. Yeah, but
I mean,
you want to play the game on the side?
Yeah, my thought was a little bit different. My thought was that what I thought I pitched to you, which isn't atypical with us, is it's not that dramatically different than what you're saying.
Okay.
But it takes out we play on the side with the stream and stuff to figure it out. And then when we do our Friday things, we get together to just keep the game going, record the audio, and post it to the podcast and YouTube while we figure the show out. And I think we could come on and try things live and interact with people to keep the interaction going that way.
Well, that's my problem is that we'd have to do this. I feel like I liked the live aspect, the stream aspect of it. This maybe we didn't really discuss, but because I was thinking of it as I'm watching this.
Uh-huh.
The stream chat room is fun. I mean, Longshot wants to know how this chair stream went.
So
did you get him waking up or coming down and turning it off?
I went back. So I was checking and I got up early. I don't know why I woke up so early, and I was watching throughout the night, and the chair was up for quite a while. And also, the thing we didn't realize too, guys, is Nick and I thought we were live at one point, but when we changed the tags, it stopped the stream.
Yes.
I removed. Didn't know you guys weren't watching.
Right. When I was removed, I had to remove everything and expand that picture
Yes.
of his video feed. And when I did that, I accidentally turned the mixer audio off. So we were describing a lot.
Yes. No, it was
that most people didn't hear. No one heard, actually.
We have it
we did that for
on
ourselves.
The recorder has it.
The recorder has it?
Yes, I recorded the whole thing. So we have that. We could edit that.
That's what I'm saying. You edit that in over the chair.
Yeah. So but
that was funny.
But yeah, so I checked in the middle of the night. It was there for a while. And around like 6-ish, what I think happened was you had a black picture of this. There was nothing coming out from your side of it.
Right, I turned the lights off.
Behind it, right?
Yeah.
And so at some point, I think his stream, which we had struggled with every time we did this, his stream would get all jarbly and jumbled, you know?
Right.
It didn't do that once for 10 fucking hours, dude.
Well,
it might have been because everybody here was in bed too, or maybe at his house or whatever. I swear, I go, are you fucking serious that we didn't get that one time in 10 hours?
You know what it was, though.
And then it finally, I think it just crashed. His thing just crashed because it just disappeared. But there was still a black window.
No, Longshot saw him.
He did?
I think Longshot is saying it was 17 minutes or so in, maybe 4 hours, 17 minutes if you reviewed the video. Did you see blackness or did you see Josh like groggily shutting off his computer?
Yes. We were totally shipping your chair and filing cabinet with the amp. We shipped you guys several times. Was it? So that really? Because I zipped through it, and even after that, it stayed. The chair stayed lit. The light stayed on. It didn't move when I checked the end.
Oh, so he didn't see anybody.
Yeah.
So I remember coming down in the morning and checking it, and Longshot was there, and he said the screen's black. Did you see him? Something like that. He never some sort of question.
I think his stream crashed, and your stream stayed up, but his stream from his house finally crashed or timed out or something, and he was gone.
But I love how we had like 400 views.
Well, yeah, because we changed the tags to
it was
just chatting.
Right. No. Yes.
ASMR. Furries and pansexual.
And bisexual. Yes.
And bisexual. Yes.
And IRL.
And which we don't know what that is
in real life.
But what is a in real life stream? It's just watching somebody
like autobiographical, or it could be masturbation.
Oh, well, I
don't know what it is.
It depends on whose life it is that you're reeling in.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
But we had this whole moral conundrum.
Oh yes,
none of that was on the stream.
We were worried about
the
fapping.
First 15 minutes of that filing cabinet and chair that nobody heard was us. Was us trying to figure out the morality of what we were doing.
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember.
No, you being the more moral of the two of us.
Yeah, I was because I just had vision of Josh walking by with a boner, and.
Yeah. Well, no,
and
then we said, look.
I was like, I would feel terrible if I inadvertently broadcast Josh's boner on Twitch, and we were having this whole discussion about.
No, I said he's a married guy. It's 4 a.m. Everybody's in bed. I would just probably go down and fap when I had a couple moments to myself, and not realize that I'm at my computer.
Exactly.
Not stream.
I could have caught anything.
Yes.
And that's what was very troubling, and it took.
Yeah,
and then we finally got back on the stream. Then Longshot was like, "I don't think anyone's."
Yeah, they were in and out too, and then we were at that point we were done.
No one's watching your show, dude. And then I was like, you know what? He's right.
But no, there was a point when you changed everything that we were up to like 20 viewers or something stupid.
Yeah, well, and no one was hearing us.
Yeah, and it was just a chair and no audio,
and still 20 people,
which makes them 20 times more interesting.
Which we were talking about too, which no one heard.
Yes.
We were better off not saying a word. We were getting more viewers.
I think we should.
But I'm not even showing ourselves.
Just microphone licking behind the chair is what we should have done. It seems to be what gets numbers on Twitch.
But it could have been the tags too, the furry stuff.
Oh, Josh says he came in and there were 400 people watching his chair. Well, not his chair, but they were watching. He said he came in.
A huge erection.
Yeah. Huge erection.
Okay, see, G-Mark's already like getting us. See, this is what I see. We need this.
No, I know. I look.
We need this input. See, G-Mark's giving us all kinds of input already. So we're gonna get
yeah. I mean, I'll miss this. I mean, but Mark and I play pickleball on Thursdays, anyways. So
what do you mean?
Mark and I play pickleball. We play virtual pickleball.
How do you play virtual pickleball?
Well, Mark came up with it. We just need a roll of duct tape.
Uh-huh.
And you need some and you need some markers, and I don't know. We don't really play pickleball.
I was gonna say pickleball is like a small tennis game.
It is, yeah. I do it in my basement. He does it in his basement, and then we throw the tape at the camera.
Oh, I thought maybe you guys had Oculuses or something and you were playing each other.
No,
or Discord.
Have you seen this show? We're not that.
Can you do a podcast with a Discord server? And then maybe is that easier than Twitch? That way we could just have the stream, and maybe we could even talk to each other. Can we use that to talk to each other?
Discord, yeah, that's what we use for. A lot of people use Discord. Some of them are legal too, but yes, you could use Discord for.
We should figure that out, because then that even eliminates this, and we would still have the stream. We'd have it. I think.
But now you're gonna have people talking into our game.
No, I'm talking about when we're doing this.
Oh, okay.
When we're doing this,
what is this?
It's we're gonna discuss the game. I don't know.
We're gonna talk about the game.
All right. So
for a year, we're gonna talk
not a year.
You said like
how long do you think? Oh man, we totally.
I just unplugged my headset. This is if we ever whip this camera around and you guys saw what's going on.
Well, on that side?
No, just I've got like a little kid's headphone plugged in over here because I forgot my headphones. It's just part of.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. We're not ready.
We're not ready. We're not ready. We're not ready. It's obvious we're not ready. And no one's disagreeing with us. Mark has serious questions. Check him out. Okay, so
I saw him talking about Roll20 and everything's in there. But you know, Mark, I play with Josh, and Josh does a tremendous job with the Roll20. But I can't imagine how many hours he logs to have it ready. And Mark, also, let's face it, with these two fucking wild cards that I'm playing with here, they could just, hey, let's fucking kidnap Otso. Like, I probably could have done it, but I don't have a map for that. I don't even know.
No, well, yeah, well, that's why we mentioned Greaseboard.
Well, yes, I know, but he's talking about Mark's talking about Roll20.
Right. Well, this is part of it. Okay, so listen, we're talking. Yeah, you could tell exactly that Josh works his ass off because I know what you're talking about with those tokens and I think you said he has sound effects, right?
Well, it has like animations. If you shoot an MP5, it shows a dude shooting an MP5. If you shoot an M16A2 with a grenade launcher, it shows a guy holding an M16A2 with the grenade. Like, it's stupid.
Wow.
It's stupid.
Wow.
But it's great. But it's like, and I've also seen Josh have to, and he's also been really great of like.
You're saying stupid as a compliment.
Yeah, stupid good. Yeah, it's stupid good. Okay. Yeah, because the first time we fought, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because that's not where I came from with role-playing. It was very pencil and paper and all imagination. And I think that's cool. It makes sense. It's the evolution of tabletop gaming. It's just like, it's contrary to like my whole style is very off the cuff. And I should be like, that's why I like the grease board is I could draw a penis-shaped vehicle very quickly on a grease board and modify it. And you could ask we could draw pictures of things.
I like the idea of the old school for two reasons.
Because we're old.
One being there's no learning curve.
Okay.
Right. So that cuts everything down. Mm-hmm. But two is there's some nostalgia towards it. There's some more, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's got like a feel to it where it's a little more raw, I guess.
No, I think so, and I think the benefit that we have is that nobody else is doing it that way. Although,
I don't know.
Does Goodman do an old school pen and paper Twitch stream? Because I know they do stuff.
I don't even know who
I'm asking these guys. They know. Goodman Games.
Yeah, so he likes basic Twitch role playing. So. What do you guys think? I think that. Well, first of all, we haven't even agreed on the premise of this yet. So you want to just start like in 2 weeks, come back and start doing the role playing game, just not without Twitch.
Without Twitch and just recording it while we, on the side, when we have the time, we figure out, or because we each have our own independent ideas and we're thinking about stuff, and then we just need to get together more regularly, which is a whole nother problem that we have.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see you. I saw you at my party.
Well, I mean,
and I didn't see you again for the entire month of December, and I was off for like 3 weeks.
Well, no, I saw you at Greg's party.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So I was at 2 parties with you in December.
Okay.
Not bad.
That's not bad. We talked a couple minutes.
It's the holidays.
We talked like twice.
We talked twice.
Twice.
After that,
3
too.
times maybe.
So 3-4 times this month. Okay. 5 times.
That's a good month.
Hey, could be better. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's saying I don't remember if Goodman.
Oh, he doesn't know about Goodman.
I don't remember either, but I'm just asking. So
right. But I feel bad that now, like I feel like I blindsided you and brought up a whole different.
No, it doesn't bother me because I thought it was funny because I sat here going, I sat there going, I felt like I was drinking. I was like, wait a minute, this is what I thought we talked about. But I was like, okay, I want to listen to what you have to say.
I feel like what's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to say this the right way. If we did do that we would be losing out on, like, I feel like the stories, you have an idea about the story and where it's going and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it would suffer if we couldn't do it the way we wanted to do it.
But I think the part
as it's happening, I'm not making sense.
But I think that's all great. But I look at that as like if I had like I don't even know what to say. I had a really great bourbon, and I also had a really great. This is probably not going to fit, and like a really great syrup, but I didn't want to mix it together. I just want to drink the bourbon by itself because the bourbon is good. It's like that makes it better, or maybe that's not the right analogy. I'm not making sense with that, but you know what I'm saying? Like the story part of it is not the part that's broken. The character part of it is not the part that's broken. The
exactly.
Role playing is not the part that I don't even want to say broken. Not what to our expectation, right?
Right.
You know. And this stuff puts it to the next level, makes it nice. But I also think sometimes the chat, we don't pay enough attention to it, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes. And then sometimes when we should be focusing on the game, we get pulled into the chat, which knocks us off course. Like, so I think there are good things because we get the interaction. Mm-hmm. But I also think it's distracting and different than anything I'm used to from role playing. And even Josh's session is different than the way. I guess it's not. I'm just using the chat to fuck around with my friends at the table while somebody else is doing something. So maybe it's not so different. But I don't know. That's just my thought. And dude, and here's what I'm gonna say. And Josh, I know, gets this as a DM. Like, I have so many cool and exciting things that I want to do with you guys. I'm just like I just want to fucking do it. I want to get you guys in these places and show you this crazy idea or whatever, or this thing that's been there that all of a sudden is like apparent to everybody. And like, I'm just excited to get to those parts. And I'm like, no offense to the tech and no offense. I don't fucking care about that. I just want to hang out with you guys and tell us our story. Our story. It's not even my story. Our story.
Right.
Right. And that's the part that I want. I think the other pieces are just nice. And don't get me wrong, once again, I've met amazing people, but a lot of these guys we met when we just did the podcast. Long Shot's new. PVC Net doesn't technically count because I think you're Josh's friend. So, So, you know,
I think so.
You know, but the other people who were like John, the truck driver that was in the military, Mike. Well, I think
he's a Navy guy too.
You guys hear this? He probably thinks we're dead.
He probably does think we're dead
because we just stopped. So the podcast just stopped. But anyway, so I mean, those are my thoughts. And obviously, we have things. You know what we should do? We should come up with what the options are, and put a poll on Twitter, and let these guys vote and what they want, or what we think we should do. Because one, I don't think anybody agrees. We want to continue telling the story and running the campaign. No question there. It's how do we want to deliver it and where do we want to deliver it? Right is the question, and I'm just like, I want to focus you guys back in creatively, because like I said, I see you do a lot of work. It's real hectic. I can't always even help you because you're running around, you're plugging shit here and there. And then you sit down and go, be creative on a Friday night after you just worked more, and it's just like, it's not. It's
well. Here's the thing. Like, so now, but based on everything you just said, right, of what you really want to do,
yes,
then why am I recording it? Why are we giving ourselves the work of uploading it for a podcast? Why are we doing it on Twitch? Why don't we just get together in a Zoom and just D&D it?
we could do that too. I mean, and anybody who didn't play but wanted to listen, they could come and listen.
How?
Just jump into the Zoom.
You send out a Zoom.
You don't have to worry about producing it. You don't have to worry about that. I'm not even saying that's the thing to do. I'm just saying that's a thing.
I don't know. I'm just trying to listen, trying to be open-minded. But I
mean, look.
I just feel like if we're going to go through the energy, which is precious, and the time, which is limited, and as we get older, it seems to limit itself even more.
Yeah.
We're not getting it back. If I'm going to be putting it out on, if I'm going to be putting it out on a podcast, I'm going to be putting it out on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, it's to get as many people as possible to see it and to be proud of it.
No, agree.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at a little bit of a loss, because I'm kind of thinking like you are. Like at this point, it just could be a Zoom. It could be, and it'd be a good one at that. We have some good. We met some cool guys.
I just don't want to do any of what you just said at the cost of the being able to sit and play and tell the story and do the part that. And let's also not forget what happened too. Like what we were doing was one thing, and then it became like a different thing.
Yeah,
like it was us having conversations.
Initially, it was this.
Yes, and then it became now we're playing a game, and most of the time, like when I played those games, nobody watched. The only person that was watching were the other people at the table.
Right.
You know, which I think is cool about this is because it's like these guys are at the table, right, with us, but they're not.
Yeah, well, one of them is even playing with us.
Yes.
So, yeah. So that's so. You sound like you're on the fence about even having a show at all.
No. I like the show because the show has brought me to so many cool people. I think, the fact that Mark is paying as much attention to the story, and I know there are things that Mark knows already that you guys don't even know because he's listened to it. He's probably listened to it a couple times back in the day, and he knows the fucking story. He knows the characters. He knows that's amazing that anybody's even listening that closely to something that I'm creating, right? And it gets it.
So, G-Mark has an idea. So we set up a Discord channel, mute everybody, and invite people, and then just record it.
Okay.
So let's figure out how to do that.
Okay. Let's play with Discord.
Let's figure out how to do that, because I feel like I want the stream, the chat and the interaction.
I mean, the problem with Discord is unless we post the channel publicly, it's very specifically by invite into the Discord.
Right. So we can invite these guys.
These guys? Okay.
I mean, it's the same as doing a Zoom, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
And then are there public Discord servers?
Well, they're all public, but you have to post a invite to everyone, which is probably a little bit dangerous.
What do you mean?
Well, then you get some rando who finds your Discord link, and now he's in your Discord server.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The Discord server runs on my own computer, right?
No, it's a cloud service.
You can do a cloud.
Well,
you could run it. You could download it and run it on your computer too.
Yeah. Well, you mean host the Discord here?
Well, no, that's hosting a Discord server. You could do that when you're playing games, right?
Yeah.
Now that it's been a while, I gotta go back into Discord.
Okay. Yeah. No, Discord is like you just log into it. It's like it's in the cloud, and then you have channels, and you can make private sub channels and all that shit. Yeah. Now, I don't know. Now you're hosting it. Now it's like that's a whole nother set of work.
No, I wouldn't host it. Okay. No, that's why I asked: is there a cloud version?
Yeah, there is a cloud version. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which has video and audio capabilities, and we use it for Josh's for the audio and the chat. And then Roll20 has a chat.
So you're familiar with
for the map. Yeah.
So so then maybe let's start there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very familiar.
And we'll invite, and we could play the game.
Well, we have a Discord server.
We do. That's right.
Doomsday Doopy. Yes.
Okay.
And almost everybody here is a member of it, and I chat
except
to them.
Me.
No, you are.
I am.
Yes, you are.
Shit.
No.
Is it a fun server?
Wait. Hold on. Did you create, or is it my server that I have a Doomsday Doopy Doo channel on?
I think, yeah.
Maybe that's it.
I think that's what it is.
Okay, so I lied. I hijacked us, and I created my own channel, and I'm trying to steal our brand for our millions. So, okay. Discord.
So,
Roll20 chat sucks. Josh loves Discord. Now I'm back to. I never have
called Discord. Sounds like it might be an answer.
I think it could be a piece of the puzzle. Yeah. I think it could be.
It could be, get us going.
Yep. And you know what? I could also paste if I remember I found a bunch of maps on Pinterest. I could also paste pieces. I could cut it up and paste pieces of map into the Discord chat for like Josh to see.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Let's try that out.
But then, are you and I sitting in a room on Discord, just like this, and then we bring Josh in, and he can show his video and audio, and we can interact with him that way. But everybody else has to be muted, voice wise.
Just like whenever you're remote, I have to figure out how to get your audio into my mixer and change and fix your. It's just
no, and somebody
it starts taking away. At that point, you could do Twitch.
I know. Okay, so I don't know.
Or, I mean, is there a recording? I mean, now you're talking really getting shitty. Like I don't even know why you would. I mean, or maybe it's really good. Is the Discord server have a record?
I don't know.
Recording capabilities?
There's ways to boost the server. I've seen. I don't know. I haven't really. Like,
maybe we should. Maybe there's a way to do that. Because otherwise, while you're reading that, because I can't both read it at the same time.
Yeah,
we get quiet when both.
Yeah. Well, it's also freaking tiny, and we're both.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's another part of the thing, right?
No, we should have a big giant monitor.
There should be a giant.
So you can see the chat. No, that's what I'm saying.
We should have the video producer behind the glass.
I mean, think about what PVC Nut said. Roll the clip, right? And then you fade it in and you roll the clip. That's what people expect nowadays. They have a whole video producer for a lot of these things. I saw one guy who has a little mixing board in front of him who does like he's got 3 cameras. He's got a 1, a 2, and a 3 shot of both of them.
And he's got the pad.
And he's just doing this, but he's not looking, and he just knows where it is. And he's mixing the whole show on the fly though.
Right.
But that guy's really good. Obviously that he can I'm going to say something, okay? And he never misses a beat. He's like
right, well he's got a studio, that's what I'm saying. He's got a studio set up.
Yep.
He's got 3 cameras in 3 positions.
Yep.
I know the exact device you're talking about.
Yeah,
he just maps each.
It's like
of them.
a little black magic video mixers. What it looks like
you could map anything to any of those keys to do anything from a scene transition to you could have like 5, 6
we could do
transitions
that with that rolling thing that I have
programmed into the thing. One could be your map, and one could be dice rolls, and one could be each of our heads, and another one could be a 2-shot this way, and you just have them all there, and you just hit the buttons. And he's got the monitor in front of him, so he sees literally monitoring what people are seeing, and he's got the perfect lighting, and he's got no kids pulling his shit apart probably, and he probably doesn't have to tear it down each time he's done and then set it back up each time too. But like those things are possibilities. They're just not possibilities right now.
Yeah.
So we start with Discord.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea. Let's figure it out.
All right, we'll figure it out. I'll play on Discord.
But then, how are you? So we just got. Where's the deal? You don't want to come here. That's the thing.
No. What do you mean I didn't want to come here?
The good thing about the Discord situation is that all you need is the mic.
Wait! Don't do that.
All you need is a mic.
Threw something out there. We go.
Well,
I didn't want to come here.
Yeah, because you just said, "Oh, so I got to come here. We're gonna do Discord here like this." You said that's exactly what you said.
But it's weird.
Roll the clip.
Yeah, PVC, not roll the clip. No, I know what you said. It wasn't about coming here, but I'm just like, so we're going to sit like this. Because usually when you sit in a Discord server, it's just like faces. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not that we can't do that, but now we're running video into the Discord.
No, who said video? What video? What's the purpose of?
So it's all audio.
We can turn the webcam on whatever computer we use.
Yeah,
What's the big deal? They see 2 of us. Is that what you're saying?
No,
you're complaining
right.
about that?
I don't know.
No,
I'm not complaining.
I don't think they care.
It was a statement.
All right.
I feel ambushed now.
No, I mean, it sounds like we kind of met. It sounds like you're getting your way, actually.
How am I getting my way?
We're ditching. No, we're getting my way too. It's actually a perfect compromise.
No, my way.
I was missing out on the stream.
We blew all these
and
fuckers off. They can listen to it on the podcast.
The chat. I wanted the chat.
Yeah.
You could care less about everybody there.
I know. I don't care.
And so you were like, fuck that. I just want to role play. So I said, okay. And then Mark said, let's, came up with a good idea of just using Discord where we could have both.
We could
just do that without any of that.
I'm just not used to having to worry about people, like I said, watching from outside and what are they seeing and what are they hearing. I said, we would sit and we would play the game.
I'm sorry we're inconveniencing you.
It's super inconvenient.
Really?
I've gotten quite antisocial in my old age.
I guess. Well, I mean...
And I'm also sober as a
Yeah, no, me too. I'm drinking diet soda and you're drinking seltzer. I felt bad. You're not drinking. I'm not going to.
You're a way better friend than me because I think you would be drinking.
You would.
Too bad for you, man. You want to smell it? No, I'm a dick. Clearly. You're a better person than me. That's why I'm here.
See, Private C-Nut liked you better when you were drunk.
Drunk, yeah. I like me better when I'm a drunk too because I don't even know who this person is.
Yeah,
right
me
now.
neither.
But I feel good, which is important.
Good. So. That's important.
It's better to feel good than to look good, which I also don't.
That's not the wrong accent for that sentence.
It's also I said it completely backwards.
Okay, well that's maybe why. Okay.
I would have. You know what? That's the other piece. I would have sold that accent back in the day better. I don't know.
Is it too late to change the? This thing still says we're furries. And ADD?
It went back.
I put ADD as a tag.
We put ADD too. Yeah, my kids were pissed off about that.
Funny. That's not funny.
20
I'm going to leave English and in real life. Just chatting. And
is this?
I'm going to leave filing cabinet in a chair.
Confused.
Because really it's...
You know what? It might be...
Really, it's two chairs in a filing cabinet. Yep. There's two girls in a cup.
There's
two chairs in a filing cabinet, folks.
One guy in a glass jar.
I think I updated it. Should I just call it two chairs and...
You know, PVC Nut, you're absolutely right. Most of Nick and my conversations are completely ADHD. And we haven't even started talking about Spider-Man yet. Which is
two chairs in a filing cabinet.
Dumb. And a Vox amp, yes.
And the Vox amp. Yeah. The Vox amp is on top of the filing cabinet.
I feel like the Vox amp has got
it's retro.
More
it's green and tweed.
Screen time than we have for the past 80 whatever, or not even 80. I mean, we probably. How long have we been doing video? Like maybe 24 episodes.
I don't know. And you know, the funny thing is we ramped it up during COVID.
Yeah.
We took it. We were a podcast before that, and then COVID hit, and the next thing you know, I had 6 computers on my desk.
Yeah.
And we were doing Roll20 badly,
and we wore masks. The
first time we got together, I was using hockey sticks to measure the distance. But that was, you're talking about a year of frustrating audio, video, shenanigans.
Yes. And setups and
we have come a long way.
No,
and I feel like now you're giving up, but that's all right. I'm like,
yeah, I look at long shot. Another idea is recording the show in private and set a date for a recap and discuss what happened on said episode during a live stream. And that's what I was thinking.
Okay, yeah. So we could take what we do on a Discord, right? Yeah. And then just occasionally pop on here and play it and do commentary, like is like the deluxe edition, a limited edition with director's cut.
He's saying talk about the podcast on the stream.
That's what he's saying. Like do like a watch along.
And then
is that what you mean? Like a DVD commentary.
Like a commentary. Yes. Look how that would be like. Look how dumb I look in this shot.
We could do it like and again, that doesn't need to be. There's no pressure on that. It's like we could just do it whenever we had.
So like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 of like our show,
right?
But us again,
right? But except
like
there'd be nothing. There'd be nothing
to
show because we're not doing video.
Okay, and you would do twice as much futzing because there'd be 2 of you.
Right. And 2 of me? What do you mean?
Well, because there'd be
me
2
on
of
screen
us on the podcast, and then the 2 of us on the stream listening to the podcast.
But the problem with that is we're not in Discord. We're not doing video. So
you could do video in Discord.
Yeah, but we're not.
We haven't figured out if you can record it yet. We don't know what we can do in Discord. Let's look at Discord.
We're going to start with Discord.
Let's look at Discord.
We'll start with Discord, and we see what we could do. But I like the idea of a DVD commentary.
I kind of like that too.
So,
but I just feel like it's a lot of us. We've literally now multiplied ourselves.
I know exactly. You thought the 3 of them were interesting. Wait till you get a load of the 5 of us.
Yeah.
I mean, throw Josh in as 2, and there's 6 of us now.
Yeah. There's 6.
We think we're so cool. We literally doubled ourselves on the screen.
No, but I don't think we think that. But
no, we don't.
Somebody watching it would think
it would be
that
totally
we think
accidental, like a Larry David moment. It would be totally accidental.
No, some 16-year-old kid going, "Oh, look at these two old assholes who are so into themselves that they literally are talking about themselves, talking about something that's fake."
And yet we're stupid for a whole other reason.
Yeah,
we're stupid because we're doing that without even realizing
without even realizing that our egos aren't big enough to do that to ourselves.
Our self-esteem is so low that we don't even see that it's a fucking possibility.
Yeah, no.
Exact opposites. Anyway. Okay, so who's that? Mark?
Yeah, Mark is saying.
What's his idea?
We seriously need like bigger monitors so we can see.
Yeah, I know. So
can we pull it close?
But you read it. You read it out loud.
Because I keep coming off. Let me take my mic with me at least.
Read it out loud. Because
I was just thinking a recap of the show, but I like the DVD commentary idea. However, is that creating more work? Yeah. And then
but I
say like Mark's idea. Yeah.
What I like about it is you don't have to. It doesn't have to be a regular thing.
Yeah.
It could just be every once in a while for fun. We could just throw it on Twitch just to remind people that we're out there and tune into the podcast if they like, and
that was what I had in mind.
Occasionally tune into the Twitch stream whenever we do this, but it would be multiplying ourselves on screen. I'm starting to doubt it over that.
Yeah, I don't think talking about it while we're listening to it is a good thing. If we want to just talk about it or just stream it, but I think talking about it as it's happening is.
Can you imagine
dude? What if?
Can you imagine I'm trying to think of a movie with like an actor who's known to be a little pompous. Give me one. There's got to be somebody I'm trying.
That's a little pompous.
A little into himself.
We're gonna take it. We're gonna throw it out to the peanut gallery because I'm drawing a blank on an actor
who's a slightly pompous male actor.
Slightly pompous.
Yeah, kind of like
What about
someone who's fun but doesn't? I'm trying to think of somebody.
Here we go. Longshot wants to talk about it in the Joseph Campbell way for you, Nick.
What's that?
He said, and here is a critical hint to the hero's journey. Oh, Keanu Reeves. Maybe you think Keanu is pompous?
Is a little pompous?
What about Nicolas Cage? You think Nick Cage is a little... Maybe in the day. Even maybe Downey in the day. RDJ might have been a little...
I'm thinking of someone a little more artsy.
Oh, an artsy... Oh, like Crispin Glover.
All right, who the hell's that?
Okay. He played the father in Back to the Future, but he did a lot of indie movies. He's always on Letterman acting like a fucking nut job. Maybe not pompous. Maybe just nuts.
I got the guy.
Who?
From Schitt's Creek and Apple Pie.
Eugene Levy. Apple Pie. You mean American Pie?
American Pie.
I watched that movie, Apple Pie.
You could tell he's got this air, a little bit of air about himself.
Okay.
A little artsy.
I thought he was kind of nice, but
dressed.
okay.
No, not. Well, that's what I mean. Not in a bad way.
No, not. But okay.
This is why he's the type of guy I was trying to go for. Tom Cruise is a good, maybe possible.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but he's a
Tom Cruise might be better than Eugene Levy in this.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with Tom Cruise. I'm going to Tom Cruise. I like the idea of Tom Cruise. So you're watching a Tom Cruise movie, right? And he's on the screen.
Okay.
We're watching Top Gun, but he's in the lower left-hand screen facing you because this is what we're planning on doing.
Yes, pretty much.
He's facing you.
Well, yeah, look at this guy.
You like a Top Gun so much?
This guy's funny. This guy's smart. Yeah.
And then something cool happens.
Yeah.
And then he goes... What was going through my mind at the time when this was he starts talking about his inner monologues.
Was my hair getting messed up?
While we're watching this.
Yeah.
That is gross, isn't it? A little bit?
Yeah, I mean... I just think with us it wouldn't be like that. I think with us it would be madness because it would be like us on the podcast having this conversation that's way off topic, that's ADD,
right?
And then us in the foreground of that having a completely other off topic
probably happen.
That's also ADD, and it would drive. It would
make people's heads explode.
It already, I think, makes some people's heads explode.
So
then it's to make it
I think we should just do that. If we get the chance to do it, we should
lean further in, do that and lean into. Maybe if it gets so nuts, people will start to listen because they're literally having two conversations at the same time.
Maybe. Yeah, let's just do it. If we get the opportunity to do that, we'll give it a go. So far, what do we have? We have Discord.
Well, yeah,
DVD commentary.
We kind of
live
we're gonna role play and record it, and we'll host it on Discord so the people that you like can attend.
Right, and we'll if
So
we
your
if
friends
we ever
can
get
come over and play.
And if we figure out, thank you. If we could figure out how to play, how to like get video involved a little bit,
Yep.
we'll MST 3K it.
Yeah, and then we'll come back with that recording and play it behind us and
Right.
talk about it.
But you put the robot helmet on, and I'll be the guy with the
Okay.
jumpsuit.
I have to wear the helmet. Yeah, I probably should wear the
Well, you could be the baseball glove guy.
Okay.
So that's good.
So I think that we both got what we wanted.
So I'm saying,
You got your audience.
no, I don't.
You need an audience to perform.
No, I don't. I hate acting. It's one
But you don't have to
role
act.
playing almost makes you a little nervous.
Why?
I don't know, because I suck at it.
You just say, "Mommy, I can't go to sleep. Will you come over and give me ninny?"
What the fuck?
That's role play. Is
You're
it?
drinking
Is that the kind of
seltzer?
role? Is that the kind of role play that we were talking about on Twitch? Is that what goes on?
Oh,
No.
that is like what? You pretending you're a fetus? The fuck? What goes on in your house?
I went too young, Nick.
You went way too young. Holy shit!
That's why that never works for me, because I go too young.
I don't see that working on many women. No. Sorry.
If it did, it would be a real sick fuck.
This man is drinking seltzer,
I'm
folks.
drinking seltzer, guys. But yeah.
So you drink to when you drink, it has the opposite effect. It's to cause to
I know,
rein
right?
you in.
I know. That's why I need it. I'm out of my fucking mind. You know, PVC Nut says this is what he likes to.
What's he
likes to? This is what he likes to see. This is what PVC Nut likes to see.
Okay.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we have to just put the role playing in this, like up on the screen on occasion for fun.
And then we just talk about something else while the role playing plays.
No, we don't have to. I don't like rules. We talk about whatever we want to talk about.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
So now what do we got? We got.
I don't know.
Wait, we got
very complicated.
We got Discord.
I feel like we're going to be sitting back here 2 weeks from now going, okay, guys, I know we said we were going to do this one thing, but now the plan is...
Discord.
Yeah.
We got to figure out video and then maybe possibly do DVD commentaries every now and then.
Yeah, okay.
And at least we know one person likes it, enjoys it. Joe's...
So we're doing it for PVC.
Friend. What?
PVC now.
Josh's friend. Joe's friend?
You see, I haven't called him Joe.
I called him
now
Josh
Joe's
forever.
back in
Josh
there.
is Josh. Josh has been Josh to me.
Yes.
Didn't he say something that's what his mom calls him? That's why we shouldn't be...
I think it's like...
Josh, refresh my memory.
Josh is like the nickname that he wants to be called. He doesn't want to be called... He wants to be called Frank, not Francis. You know what I'm saying?
Joe must be short for like a longer, maybe French name.
Well,
or something.
it's Jocelyn. Is I believe.
You see, he doesn't even want to say it. It's like, just stick with Josh.
Sorry, I shouldn't. I just said it. I'm sorry, Josh. Because I remember seeing your email.
Oh yes, that's right.
And his name was something there.
So
but I think
going.
Josh is closer.
Excuse me for a second, Josh. But going Joe there, you could see why it's like a term of endearment more than an abbreviation of the name.
Because it's Joss and Josh are closer than Joe.
It's like but it's there's something more emotional about that. So just the two, I don't know. So I get it, Josh.
No, I know too. But are you saying
it's a term of endearment? It's not just. It's like a kid who's named Dean. And a parent who calls the kid Dino.
Yeah. Okay.
Related, yes. Together, yes. But there's a whole other thing going on.
Okay. Yeah.
It's got a different feel to it. It's like a motherly thing.
You have to be a certain person to use that.
Right.
Yes.
If I walked into a guy's house and his name is Dean and I started calling him Dino, he'd look at me like, my mother calls me Dino. Yeah.
But
you know what I mean?
if you grew up with him since you were like in kindergarten and you called him Dino,
yeah, maybe
that because you had that kind of
relationship.
But
not some fucking idiot
not
you
some
met
guy
on the
you've
internet.
known for 5 years.
Right.
You're like, hey, Chrissy. What the fuck is that shit?
Really? Chrissy?
I had an uncle that was pretty merciless with that.
Oh, really? Yeah. Chrissy? That's not. No one says that for.
No, he was being a dick.
That doesn't make sense, though.
He used to line me in the hallway and kick a soccer ball at my chest and call me Chrissy when I cried. And he used to kick that shit hard, dude. He was a real dick.
Oh, we're freaking Josh out. We're analyzing his mom. No, actually, it was a different mom.
We changed the topic, Josh.
Yes, let's change the topic.
Change the topic. All right. So no more talking about Josh's name.
Right.
Okay. So what else is going on with you, Nick?
Nothing, man. Nothing. I don't know. I'm trying to.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm trying to like. Can I have a symptom without wondering if I have COVID? Can I just go, like be walking on the whole sneeze and then go, oh shit. Can I just sneeze again? I just want to go back to being able to sneeze. So you have to read. You can't do that. See, this is we got to figure out too, right? Someone's going to be in charge of the chat room.
Yeah.
So go in the chat room because you're making. So read what you're reading. Don't read quietly. Like stick your head in there and just read it. God damn it.
Longshot says I'd missed the stream, but good luck whatever you do. Streamer above, I posted to Gamma World and why I came here and found this out on a search. Heck, I'd even play if I had the time. Use WebMD. Or never mind. It's just scary.
So is Longshot saying goodbye to us?
That made me sad. That's why I stopped and I read it, and then I felt sad.
And I made you read it.
And you made me read it like
I didn't know what it said.
Me, like you knew what it said.
No, I didn't.
And you did that to me to fuck with me.
No, I really didn't know what it said.
I'm kidding.
I saw the guys. I saw a happy face. See the happy face next to.
Yeah. Well, that's why they want you to pay for all the goddamn emojis and shit because they want you to.
No, that's
get
a free
people's
one,
attention.
Wait, maybe you get emojis for playing games. Okay, good. No, he's gonna be here. Good, cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes Longshot comes off different than he wants to. Remember, he was saying how no one would care about Josh because no one's watching the show.
Yes. It was kind of mean,
but it's totally not what he meant.
But I like that. But it was kind of mean. But I like.
You're like, oh, geez, thanks.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was the reason we were like, yeah, he's right. Anyway.
That light keeps dimming, and it's really crazy.
Yeah, I think it's windy out. We're in the bunker.
It is. No,
we're in a bunker, folks.
And you're right. There is supposed to be a wind advisory this evening.
Yeah.
That could be this could end badly again.
We had a show that happened, didn't we?
Yes.
We lost power.
Yes.
We lost power a couple of shows.
Josh and I stayed connected.
Right. You guys did a show to know for yourselves.
Yeah. So we didn't really do a show.
We've been through a lot.
No, and like you said, how long have we been doing this? Like 2 years, maybe?
No, more.
More? When did we start?
Well,
19.
the Twitch is 2019,
but
2020.
We started
Twitch is 2020.
Okay. But we started doing this in 19.
Yes, maybe sooner.
Yeah.
Our early shows were much. See, this is what I like.
I never listen. I want to listen to the early.
In Jersey, yes, private scene. In a bunker in Jersey. What I like is this. When we first started our show, the show was us trying to figure out our show. Mm-hmm. You remember that? There's a couple of episodes of me unplugging and plugging shit in.
Yeah. Making
loud popping noises, apologizing, remember?
Yep.
And here we are, 2 years later, doing the same exact fucking thing. We came full fucking circle. The hero's journey.
All the way back around to where we started?
Yeah, but
are we better?
Changed.
Yeah,
but not better, changed.
Changed?
Changed in a significant way. It doesn't have to be better.
Doesn't have to be for
You could be worse.
Okay.
You just have to be changed in some way.
So weird change.
No? Yes? Are we not changed? You got to read it.
Followed 10/1/2020.
Wow, he followed us
all the way back in October of
a year and a half ago.
Yep.
No, a year and 3 months ago. Jesus Christ, I can't even do math. Right? 2020. So October 2021 would be a year, and then 3 months past that.
Yeah.
Or was it 2 months? Yeah, 2.5.
2.5, yeah. But still, that goes back.
You were doing this a while.
No, we did. And throughout the pandemic, it was a staple of what we were doing. Also, because there wasn't really much else we could do. So we were way more consistent back then. We were dead every Friday. We did it. Yeah, so.
Why are you following Longshot? Who's following Longshot? Us? Yeah, he's asking. He's asking. What were you following for Gamma World? That's a good question. We never asked anybody like, why do people follow? Everyone searched Gamma World?
It was Gamma World because a lot of these guys like Gamma World, and to your point and to your credit, when we first started talking about this, there wasn't a lot of it out there.
Yeah, there wasn't.
There wasn't any of it.
And it's surprising because it's a really cool world. It's a really, really cool world.
Nobody is playing Gamma World live.
It's ridiculous.
I don't think anybody is. So
it's ridiculous.
That makes us the only. Could we market ourselves as the Gamma World podcast?
I wouldn't
role-playing
know
podcast?
Enough about it, but if you think we can, I mean, I would have to go by what you're saying.
I think we're going to create a poll on Twitter, and you guys can vote.
I gotta stop playing with this thing.
That's what she said.
I'm trying to fix the microphone. I can't. Sorry. Yeah, we don't ask anybody but I think everyone's a Gamma World.
Apparently, Stream Steel has a Gamma World show every 2 weeks.
Okay, there you go.
Or once a month.
Okay, that's more than us.
He's already got the edge on us. Yeah.
So there you go. You can't.
Had a session a few days ago.
So. You had a session a few days ago. So there you go.
I'm trying, but then I have to go and then come back.
Yeah, but you don't care.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't. Why am I reading it?
I didn't say why you're reading it.
I don't care.
No, I'm talking about other shows.
Oh yeah, no, not really.
Yeah. All right.
So anyway, the other thing we started talking about and we stopped because we figured we might need a couple things to throw in that were fun was we were talking about that we saw the new. We both actually for once saw the new movie at mostly the same time, and we haven't talked about it.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Minimally, yeah, Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I might talk about Spider-Man. Okay. Well, what's the plan before we get into Spider-Man?
I thought. Are we doing this again, dude? Okay.
We're gonna try and figure out. We're gonna figure out Discord, which you know a lot about.
See what Discord can do, and I'll look into it.
Just send me the stuff.
I have it at home.
Okay.
Yep. And then we'll see what Discord can do. But that will stay, and I don't know if we want.
And then,
how long we taking to do that?
Josh is going to join the game via Discord, and we're going to send out the invite
to whoever else wants to.
How do we get an invite to all these guys?
You got to DM me somewhere, and I'll send you the invite.
Oh, okay.
So we'll do it on my Discord server, so we don't have to do our own, which Josh is already a member of.
Okay.
He's an admin on it.
Ooh.
Yeah. He kicked me off the other day because I was posting porn pictures in the chat or whatever. Because he's really strict. Kicked me off my own Discord server. but
all right.
Spidey.
As long as it's a plan.
Did everybody? First of all, before we do any spoilers on the Spider-Man, I hate this that we have to do this.
What?
Like spoiler alert, or we can't talk about something because just go see if you want to see it and I want to talk to you about it, you should have already fucking seen it.
Oh really?
The movie. That's the way I feel. That's why I was happy that you wanted to talk about a couple things in it that I thought were cool.
Okay.
That I enjoyed. I don't think it was perfect. I think there were some things with the story that they could have done.
I'll change the stream info. Hang on. 2 chairs and a filing cabinet, and I'll just write Spider-Man spoilers.
Spider balls. Spoiler alert, Spider-Man?
No, just Spider-Man spoilers.
Okay, good. Let's dish the dirt on the new Spidey movie.
But wait a minute. Did anyone in the chat room not see it? I don't know.
Or do you care that you might be spoiled? Actually, at this point, though, with the way that the press on this movie, is it really a spoiler? Because we were talking about it before it came out, really. Okay, PVCnet doesn't care. Josh is locked down in Canada, so I don't think he gets to.
You can't go to see it. I don't think he.
The way that the stories that I was hearing, you can't do anything without a Vax card in Canada, in Quebec. You can't do anything. You can't go to the liquor store or the dispensary without a Vax card.
Wow.
And plus the Vax tax, which was on CNN this week too. They are taxing the unvaccinated as well.
Wow.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. Like I was listening to them talking, I'm like, to take the liquor store away from somebody who maybe can't, like, let's forget about the anti-vaxxers. Like, forget about that. Like, right. People who legitimately can't take a vaccine can't go get a fucking beer and take it home. And you can't probably go into a bar either because you're not vaccinated.
Well, I mean,
you can't drink in Canada if you're not vaccinated.
And then they tax you for like living there extra.
And then tax you, yeah.
Wow. Well,
actually, that's here. Radio News last night talked about
if it's got
state doing a health tax
for
those who are not shut up.
Exactly.
Where are you, Longshot? I forget where you are.
So I'm thinking it's not long before we do it.
No, because the court system is what's protecting those that.
Well, no, they just made it up to the states.
Yeah, but the Supreme Court has thrown shit out for the corporations that Biden was trying to do. Didn't they just do that?
Yeah, federally.
Federally, yeah.
Right.
So it doesn't guarantee that it goes up, that it's going to be passed. It has to meet our.
No. The Biden tried to get it so that to mandate it federally.
Yeah.
And the Supreme Court shot it down.
Said no, yeah.
But that's federally. Nothing stopping our governor from just deciding to do it.
No, you're right. Well, I think that's what's happening there because it's not every province in Quebec that has the same stuff. It's
BB ate my lunch.
Canada. What?
BB ate my lunch.
Oh, he's in Florida.
Who's in Florida? Oh, Joe?
No,
Longshot?
I don't know. I'm confused. Oh yeah, he's in Florida. Yeah.
Okay, he's in Florida.
That's where I'm.
He's a Florida man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's scary times. I really don't know what's going on.
Well, I feel like there's a glimmer of hope that Omicron, the transformer.
Well, I'm not talking about that.
What do you mean?
No, I mean,
you're talking
just,
about the
like
freedom.
people's rights getting slowly whittled away.
I mean, but
and
like
just kind of like death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I get it. I get kind of both sides of it, but I don't like the idea of any type of like right removal.
No, I don't.
I mean, how much are you really endangering me by being unvaccinated? I haven't seen enough proof. I don't think you could blame mutations on the unvaccinated. I don't think.
No, I don't.
You know what I mean, I don't know if that's what's. I think Omicron exists whether, like almost like no matter what. So how are you penalizing people for just deciding they don't want to do it? So what's it saying? What's going on there? What did BB-8 My Lunch say?
Joe Mama, and he put an image there. If a certain ex-pres comes back, that'll all be thrown out. He'll not care. What happened?
Yeah, well, that's true. Like, why can't we go somewhere in the middle? So what happened in Spider-Man?
What happened in Spider-Man? What do we think about Spider-Man?
I thought it was really, really good. I don't know if it was better than Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I really, 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 really like that movie.
So what is it that I'm curious about that because you said it a few times when we talked for a minute. Why? What is it about that movie that you are so dialed into that it
I think that movie
resonates with you?
I think that movie is possibly perfect.
Really?
I think it might just be a perfect movie.
Why?
I'm a sucker for the hero's journey, and it's fucking.
Oh, jeez.
It's fucking in spades.
And you're
in
saying
that
it's
movie.
textbook hero's journey, and it's perfect in that way.
Again, that exists for a reason. It's such perfect storytelling, that movie. I think that the characters that. What's great about it is there's multiple heroes' journeys going on in that movie.
Okay.
There's Miles Morales's. There's Peter Parker's. There's his father's. His uncle's.
Yeah.
There's like 5 heroes' journeys going on in that movie all at once. And then the way it all like starts to each one by one, we see how each of their stories are ending. And we're seeing what each. Oh, and what's his face? Kingpin. Him too. So you have an evil guy who's you're getting his hero's journey. And he's an anti-hero. That's all happening at once. Yeah. I've read the script, by the way. The script is as good as the movie. So there was one passage in the script that like it gave me chills. It was like, Jesus Christ, this is I forgot who wrote it.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you know who wrote the script.
But when he finally believes in himself and he leaps, which is also the hero's journey of every Spider-Man origin story, right? Yeah. It's him, and that's also brilliant because that is Spider-Man's story in every conceivable universe.
Yes, the one thing, the one piece,
the one thing that is it's binding all of them.
Yep,
giving the impression that there's a multiverse, an infinite Spider-Man, but that Spider-Man is one. If you really watch the movie, that's what it's about. That's exactly what it's saying. They even say you could wear the mask. So, which is kind of saying that, but not saying that. That's a little different. But that's one of the brilliant aspects of it. But when he's in that one scene when he finally leaps,
yeah,
and he's like, and he said the script direction says it. It says he leaps. The camera inverts, and that's what happens. If you watch that scene, the camera goes this.
Okay.
And it says he's not falling, he's rising. It gave me chills when I read it because he's going up, even though he's falling off. He's leapt, and I don't know. It's great writing.
Do you think that stage direction is that detailed because it was going to be animated and it needed to be like that?
Well, I don't know.
Detailed, or was it an
animation script from the beginning? That's a good question.
It would have had, well, maybe it wasn't. Maybe that was something that said we can animate it. But I'm saying, or was that a passage that they chose because they literally made a visual turning point? You had a visual turning point in front of you.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Yeah. So this is why it's brilliant
Which
writing.
Is meta.
It's a brilliant movie.
Super meta too, because
it's him doing a 180. The camera does a 180. He's not falling. He's right. All in 3 sentences that I think were 3 or 4 words each.
Yeah.
That's it. And you read some, I've read other scripts and it's like, they don't say that much in 3 pages. Yeah. But anyway, I just think it's brilliant for that reason. All those journeys, all ending in different ways, all even an anti-hero and finding this thread. And it turns out, in essence, it explains all the differences that you see from time to time in these Marvel movies. And then this movie's even like, well, I thought Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I thought, Tom Holland is Spider-Man. Who the fuck's Spider-Man?
Yeah.
And you find out
they're all Spider-Man.
They're all Spider-Man.
Yeah. And that's okay.
And that's fine. Yes. And them too, in seeing the brilliance of Spider-Verse, did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
They're all those threads, that's their common thread. They had a different common thread, just similar one. About what was it? Oh, that moment when they decided if they were going to be like this vengeful type person, if they were going to be as bad or as immoral as those that they were chasing. Were they there to help people, or were they there to punish people?
Well, yeah, and that took the typical. The thing I liked about that, and right around that, was it took a typical superhero. There's going to be all these villains, and they're going to punch them in the face, and it was like, no, they got all these villains, and they're going to cure the villains. Like, that's revolutionary. Like, because a comic book is Spider-Man fights Electro and he punches him in the face.
Right.
And Spider-Man fights the Rhino and he punches him in the face. But even in the comic, never to go, holy shit, I'm super smart.
He's never killed anybody. On purpose.
Yeah, okay. Because it was Spider-Man and Wolverine, which is one of my favorite comics. And he actually kills somebody, but it's like, it's a crazy story. So
I don't remember that one.
So it was a one-off. Wolverine was overseas and he was going to meet a friend. He's in the graveyard, and I think Spider-Man is swinging by. It's probably more detailed than this because I remember it being better written. And he sees Wolverine with his claws out, about to stab this woman, right? So he swings in. He's like, "What's going on?" And him and Wolverine fight in the cemetery. It's a fight in the cemetery. They're going back and forth, bam, blam, 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 blam. And I guess it turns out Wolverine was there because his friend was dying of cancer, and she said, "Logan, I want you to basically fucking euthanize me and just pop the claws at me and kill me." Spider-Man happened to be going by and sees it, so they're fighting, and he's just beating the shit out of Wolverine, right? Because Spider-Man, you can't touch him, right? He's swinging, missing, pow, pow. He punches him until he's like, "I'm punching him as hard as I can," and he's fucking smiling at me.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, because he's got a metal adamantium skull, and it's just a great scene. He's like, I'm punching him as hard as I can, and he's smiling at me. But he finally finds a way to put him down, and Spider-Man is fucked up. He gets all cut up, and he's turning, and he's leaning on a tombstone, and he feels a hand on his shoulder, and he's like, "God damn it, Wolverine, don't you ever get up." And he turns and punches as hard as he can in the face of something.
The woman?
And it's the woman. And he fucking just crushes her skull. And he's destroyed. Of course, Peter Parker's destroyed by it. He's like, "Oh my God."
Right.
And of course Wolverine comes by and they talk about it. He's like, "Look, she was dying anyways. And that was what I was here to do." And blah, blah, blah. And that was the resolution of the story. But yes, he technically did. You're right.
Not on purpose.
It was not on purpose. Yeah. Because he wouldn't.
Right.
It's like Batman using a gun. He wouldn't.
Yeah, true. Yeah. You don't. Yep. No, he doesn't use guns.
No, because his parents were killed by a gun. So he would never touch a gun.
Right.
It's against his code. Yeah.
So that's, I don't know. That's what I think was great about the other one, and I think that this one was great about this one is that it kind of used that as a stepping stone.
Yeah.
To explain a lot of other things, including Hot Aunt May and.
Well, why was there no Uncle Ben? Like there was that.
There was no Uncle Ben.
No Uncle Ben, and she became kind of Uncle Ben. Like it was inevitable that was going to happen.
Why am I seeing all these different versions of the same story?
Yep.
Yep. So.
Like I said, obviously the funnest part.
So Batman did use a gun. I was thinking the same thing.
When did Batman use?
When did Batman use a gun? 60s. Adam West.
He used a
shark gun,
but it was filled with shark repellent. It didn't have a bullet.
Technically,
you're fucking with me, long shot. Don't fuck with my childhood.
I thought it was spray repellent. I thought it was anti-shark repellent spray. I could have swore it was an aerosol can.
But now we're both in the chat.
Okay, we're both in the chat.
Bob Kane detective stories. He did not use a gun. I don't think so. Maybe you're right. Maybe the character evolved because logically it makes sense that Batman wouldn't use a gun for those reasons. But maybe in those early 30s, it's possible. But I'm telling you, my Batman doesn't use a gun. Because logically...
Your Batman? You have your own Batman?
In my mind, Batman is a certain way, yeah. Every artist and creator who's ever written for Batman has a different idea about Batman. Oh, yeah. Some people accept those ideas and some people don't. But my Batman doesn't use a gun.
I like... what the heck's his name? Keith? I like his Batman.
What's his Batman?
The one who I think Sam Keith. Sam Keith. You know Sam Keith.
You like the way he looks, or you like the way he is.
All of it. Because I think Sam. Yeah, he writes them too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Sam Keith's art style.
There's a link there that I'll click over here.
Uh-oh. Batman's gun. I see in the URL. So while you're looking it up, I'm going to read some of this. So even before so Batman used a machine gun to kill a bunch of dinos, and it pissed off a bunch of people.
Yeah, they always get pissy about it because I think universally it's everybody. I mean, I think it's an unspoken thing
that he shouldn't use a gun.
He would, and he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
That was a good reason. What you're saying makes sense.
Yeah, because that's against like he never killed anybody to his detriment, or else why wouldn't he just shoot the Joker in the fucking face and that would be over with quickly? You're dead, right?
Exactly. Yep.
But
that was his flaw, or is it a flaw?
Or is it? Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Did you find it? Did you get hacked?
I'm going to sit here and read a fucking article now while we're talking. I can't read a whole article. I'll read it later, Mark.
Oh, is it a big? So Mark found proof.
It looks like what.
There's another link if you're looking for more. If you're looking for more proof,
stop! You're ruining my childhood. First, those emo fucks killed
Business Insider. The Business Insider has something to say about Batman.
The other one was a business link too.
Actually, killed lots of people.
Oh my God! All right, not my Batman. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, Chris has his own Batman.
Nope.
And his Batman hasn't killed anyone.
Nope. Well, he's killed people, not on purpose.
He's killed people, but not on purpose.
Not on purpose. Yes, just like Spider-Man.
Wait, so did G-Mark... I wasn't looking at the chat. Did G-Mark find any dirt on Spider-Man?
Is there a naked picture of
I
Spider-Man?
don't know. I guess I got to like scroll back in the chat to see if... No,
he didn't. There's no Spider-Man dirt. Let's not. We're not going to turn this into the Kevin Smith, Kurt Cobain hour with Batman and Spider-Man. I'm not arguing with you on that.
The what?
You were thinking like a tit for tat. Like, well, did Mark find dirt on Spider-Man?
No, I was
Is Spider-Man clean in all of this?
I was worried that Spider-Man was like killing people with guns.
I don't know. Which Spider-Man?
I don't know. Let's see. Spider-Man. Why does it say chat paused? 2 new messages. Okay. Okay. Spider-Man might not have killed anyone, but he's a terrible potluck guest.
He does bring terrible things to the potluck dinner.
He does.
Those things don't translate nowadays, though. Like, you can't go talk about the potluck dinner and the kids are like, huh?
That's too stressful.
Like, even the Daily Bugle. You see
Potluck
what they did to the
dinners.
Daily Bugle in the new movie? It's like, there's no newspaper. These kids don't know what the fuck a newspaper is.
Yeah.
So what do you do with Peter Parker? What does he do? He used to be a photographer, a freelance photographer
Taking
for the
pictures
Daily
of,
Bugle.
Taking pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But now, I was going to say something.
And he also created an incredible web in his apartment, his childhood apartment and bedroom. He created massive, strong webs.
This is what I'm going to say. It's potluck.
Yes.
Don't do that to people.
Don't do it.
Like, if some, I'm coming over. What should I bring? Like potluck. Like everyone just bring whatever. That's too much.
Is it bring
stress.
whatever? So you just go to your.
What
fridge
if
and
everyone shows up with cupcakes?
But isn't that?
Then it's like we're all eating cupcakes. Or like what I'm like. Can you just tell me what you need? Is someone bringing? I don't want to show up with the wrong thing.
But isn't that what you do? Like you come to my party, you bring something.
Yeah, but it's not a potluck dinner.
Because it's coordinated beforehand?
Well, because I'm assuming that you're serving something. So if this is all fucked, well, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Which is accurate.
Sometimes the potluck stuff fills in some gaps that you have, though. Some stuff that people bring
No, but
fills in the
you
gaps.
don't understand.
But it's not potluck.
You didn't say it's a potluck dinner. People are like, oh, it's a potluck dinner. Like there was when we went camping, one of the meals was potluck. So I was stressing out.
What was in their fridge?
Right. I was stressed out.
But why are you stressed out? You bring what's in your fridge.
Yeah, but what if
you don't have anything in the fridge?
Or what if I haven't, when I'm going to bring something that everybody else is bringing, you're going to bring something different?
Then there would just be more of it.
Well,
in that
you don't want to show up with the same thing. What if I just showed up with a 6-pack of beer? What if we all just standing there, each of us was standing there with a 6-pack of beer?
But everybody does bring beer when they come to the party.
Okay, that's a bad example. But everyone just brings raw hot dogs. Okay. Then
and so you have like hamburgers,
hot dogs.
And
No one brought buns.
Just hot dogs.
This is in my fridge. Here's my potluck. I brought 2 20-packs of dogs on the string. Not a bad thing to bring to a barbecue.
No, I think it would be pretty solid.
They'd be like, wow, that's awesome. But so did Bob and Mary and everybody else.
No. PVC Nut says potlucks are very, very popular in his neighborhood. Do you live in a retirement community?
It worked out, and it ended up being fun. But
yeah.
I'm just saying, me personally was stressed.
I just think the chances of everybody bringing the exact same thing, or even 2 people bringing the exact same thing with all the variables of what you could bring.
Well, everybody brings dessert. That's possible.
Well, and I would say, somebody say, I want to bring something to your party, Chris. My wife would say, bring dessert. And that's the only guidance she gives.
Plenty. It's good. At least I'm in the right.
But we could also both bring vanilla ice cream if we're really uncreative and lame. We could both bring vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream is underrated. I love vanilla ice cream. But I wouldn't bring it to someone's house.
Yeah. And you would bring something a little more
substantive.
Different. Like, right? But that's what everybody's counting on with the potluck. That everyone is so creative.
Right.
They'll
That's
come up
the
with
other
something
reason.
different.
Everyone's going to show up with I have ginger snap pot roast thing. I brought 6 alarm chili. I got loaded, and I show up with something like,
here's a box of pigs and blankets.
I got Franks and beans. This is what I actually showed up with. I showed up with Franks and beans. It worked out.
Okay.
But it ended up being, I was stressed up until that point.
Is it the term?
I'm saying to myself, there's no way anyone's bringing Franks and beans.
Is it the term potluck? Like if I said.
But I leaked it out. Remember?
What do you mean?
You knew ahead of time I was bringing Franks and beans.
I knew you, yeah. But
that's not potluck.
No, it wasn't.
That was me throwing it out there.
It happens to be
trying to get.
It's always
you
you
throw out a line, you throw out feelers. I thrown out a feeler. To just go, oh yeah, I was going to bring Franks and beans.
Dude, I'm getting excited.
And you're like, oh yeah, good. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe it's good. See, that's not.
But what if I had a dinner? I didn't call it a potluck dinner.
Okay.
And I said, Nick, a bunch of us are coming over to have dinner.
Right. I'd just come and bring something. Yeah.
And you always are. And you always, to your credit, once again, you're a good person and a good friend. You go, you need anything?
Oh yeah, when I'm on the way, sometimes you need a bag of ice or something.
Always check in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good guy. So I'm giving you good press here, good karma here. Click the like button. Give the hearts. Let them see the hearts. There's not even any hearts, I don't think. But,
no.
Anyways, but and I say, just come and just bring whatever you want. Is that less pressure? Because I didn't say it's potluck per se, but I'm saying
go for it.
Go for it. Yeah. Is that less pressure? Because I didn't. It's the
label. I know the meal isn't. I'm not being counted on.
Relied upon.
I'm not being relied upon. I'm bringing something that. An accoutrement. I can't say. Accoutrement.
Oh.
Something like to accompany with what you're making. Okay. So I feel like
hit the like
it's
button,
not as
donate and subscribe.
I feel like it's
That's your son.
Yeah. He's being an idiot.
No, he's being fine.
What's he doing? What's he saying? No, he's
okay.
He was trying to sell NFTs before.
NFTs?
Yes.
What does he know about NFTs?
What does anybody know about NFTs?
I don't know about NFTs. I don't know if I want to know. Somebody tried to explain it to me. I just stopped listening.
Yeah.
It seemed uninteresting to me. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it could be where we're headed. Who knows? He wants a mod app.
No, absolutely not making you a mod. Never would do that.
He wants a mod app.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's an app you download and you mod games with it.
He can mod this, though. He wants to mod. To moderate this. Is that what he's asking? Or is that something different? Oh, modify games.
Yes.
Not moderate.
No, exactly.
Well, he's in the chat saying mod. I assume he's talking about fucking moderating.
So NFTs may end up being like how you own like digital land in a game. Like Facebook will start selling you your own little abode. Like you have to buy the house that you live in the metaverse.
Right. And then buy furniture for it.
And then buy furniture
for it. So they're monetizing.
And then that would all be NFTs, and the entire world on that blockchain will know that that's your house.
And what is NFT?
And I think what's more, they'll have your address. I think they'll be able to like send you mail through it or something like that. I don't know.
But does the mail come to your physical house or to your virtual house?
No, the virtual house.
So you have to go into
the virtual whole digital life. It's a whole digital. It can almost be like a social security card, so to speak.
That you have to pay for.
It's like a digital.
It's a digital life
fingerprint.
You have to pay regularly for.
No, you buy an NFT. You have to pay for it regularly.
But do you have to mortgage the land? Is it something you can buy outright? Do you have?
There technically could be a whole financial system that would end up building around it. That's
parallel to the real financial system that we have.
Right. But here's the argument of people in that realm. What's real about the money that's in your pocket right now?
That sounds like the Matrix.
Really, but what the truth? What is it? It's not backed by anything.
Not anymore.
So what is it? It's scarcity that makes it valuable because they're printing it. All they have to do is decide to turn the printer on, and next thing you know, they're making more of it, and all of a sudden, what's in your pocket is worth less. So it's not really built on anything, and so crypto is kind of doing the same thing. Well, some of them are doing it different ways. Bitcoin is scarcity. There's only going to be a certain number of Bitcoin, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So it could only be this many. So if you have one of them, and there's its value. Ether for different reasons. I don't know.
I just have a problem. Like I said, what you're describing with these NFTs is
it's a little scary.
It's the Matrix.
That's the Matrix. Dude. It's a little scary.
But
all change is scary though. But I'm on the fence with you with this one. I'll be honest, because I don't know if that's a good thing, if it's a bad thing.
But what's the benefit
of what?
Of owning a house in a plot of land in a fake place?
Oh, I don't know.
How
much do you see? Do you ever see kids?
Is that your vacation?
Do you ever see a kid spend Robux?
Or V-Bucks? Yeah, I've seen it.
V-Bucks?
They go like that. Yeah.
Or what do they sell in Minecraft? They have Minecraft bucks?
I have no idea. Yeah.
Well, what's the difference? Oh, I got a different outfit on my.
No, of course
guy?
they want to monetize.
Well, here's
what they're selling.
the thing. So if the guy's going to pay $6 for a skin for his Fortnite character, right? What would he pay if he could be if someone? So now you're an artist. Now you make Fortnite skins and sell them as NFTs in game. So now when I buy that outfit that you're selling, there's only one that exists, and I just bought it, and I bought it from you.
Okay.
And what's more is there were no credit card companies involved. There were no banks involved. There was Fortnite isn't involved. It's between me and you, this transaction, and now I have an outfit that no one else, and everyone knows I own it because of it's an NFT.
Okay.
I don't know. This is just
I
one. So now with that person was already paying $6, whatever.
Okay.
But now it's only he could own it. So there's only one. It's one of a kind, and also not only is it one of a kind, but it's like, there's digital proof that he owns it.
Who do you show it to?
Everyone else in the game, I don't know.
So the 5 other people in the game that are buying.
Well, even if he spent the same amount, the point is that
it's one of a kind.
I don't know. What do you mean? Yes.
The thing that they bought, the NFT, is one of a kind.
Well, right now people are using it using NFTs for images. So images are very easy to steal. But how do you steal my house in Facebook? It's harder.
Yeah.
Like you can't. You can't copy and paste my house.
I just struggle because in the case of Fortnite, I buy a skin to look cooler while I play the game.
Right.
It's still about the game.
Right.
But now I'm in this fake world where I bought this thing that nobody else can have.
Which technically Fortnite could do now. They can make a one-of-a-kind thing.
Well, no, I think that would be cool to say there's a one-of-a-kind or a limited... That would be the smart thing to do, is a limited run skin, right? And
they do that. I think,
yeah, but they always cave and sell it again. No, you say, no, there are literally 300 of these we're going to sell. The first 300. And
how much do you think those will go for?
I don't know, probably twice as much or 3 times as much as the other ones. Yeah, and they'll get it from certain kids.
Yeah, they would.
So that I get, like, okay, that's at least... But it's because it's always about the game... and it accentuates the game. I buy this NFT house on this NFT plot of land, this digital plot of land. Sorry,
long shot. We got derailed.
Who is he asking about Spider-Man again?
No. We were talking about Spider-Man. Now we're talking about NFTs and cryptocurrency. But go ahead.
Yeah, which
and Fortnite.
Yeah, but so I just don't get to what end it is. Like, so everybody knows it's a one of a kind, but who is the everybody? You'd have to have, that's a bigger deal when you have an established community, and then within that community that you've built, you start selling one of a kind things. But it's not really there.
Yeah, but that's just, it's more of the, I think what's more important about it is the proof of ownership. And the digital proof of ownership. Like, I don't have to prove to you that I own this glass. It's in my hand. It's mine. It's in my house. I own it. You know I own it. Yep. Okay? But if something's out on the internet, you don't know whose it is. This is a way of knowing whose it is.
So it's a one of a kind, it's like a digital Mona Lisa. There's only one of it that can't be stolen.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be art. I think that eventually it's going to be other things. It could be a mortgage document. And it doesn't have to be a mortgage document in the virtual world. It could be a real mortgage document for a real house.
Okay.
So your signature on the internet, right? I'm gonna sign this piece of paper. Well, right now you join like DocuSign, and still, how do you know?
No, you're
well,
right.
what if your signature was an NFT? Then now I know you signed this, and it's provable in the court of law that you own this. You're the only one who could have done this.
Okay.
I don't know. You're the only one who could have signed it because it's an NFT. I don't know. It could be, maybe not.
Like what
Farmer Bro
did with that Wu-Tang album.
Okay. Who's Farmer Bro? Who's Farmer Bro?
I don't know.
I don't know Farmer Bro either.
I thought I read it wrong the first time, and then you read it right, and I still don't know.
With a deep cut. Wait. No, I don't remember.
Do I need to look up Farmer Bro?
He's Googling him.
All right.
Farmer Bro.
I don't know, man. If Dave was here, he's a Wu-Tang nut. He would know for sure.
Dave, yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty good with Wu-Tang, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm not great with Wu-Tang.
Oh, yeah, you would have hated camping this year. Pharma Bro Wu-Tang. Let's go with that. That's got to be a good search term. U.S. sells it's Pharma Space Bro Skrillex Wu-Tang Clan album Rooter. This is a Reuters article. A Reuters?
Reuters?
Yeah, Reuters. Yeah. A Reuters. The U.S. government said it sold imprisoned drug company executive Martin, I don't know, one-of-a-kind album by Wu-Tang to pay up $7.3 million he was ordered to forfeit after he was convicted of fraud.
So he sold a single Wu-Tang album?
It was a one of...
Oh! I'm actually bleeding from that.
What happened?
Oh my gosh. The thing, I'm trying to tighten it, and I tightened it too much, and it's slammed down.
Yeah, it went down fast.
You feel that? See that, I mean?
Dude, that's bad. It hit your whole...
It caught my skin in there.
Inside of it, yeah.
Oh, man, right where you wouldn't want it. Right there. This fucking thing.
Dude, it just shot down, though.
And I was actually tightening it.
And
I made it too tight, and it just went,
went from full to nothing.
It went from full to nothing.
Yeah.
And just slammed down.
So apparently Once Upon a Time in Shaolin is a one-of-a-kind Wu-Tang album that sold for $7.3 million.
But it's not.
Apparently it is.
It is? So this is an album out there we haven't heard?
This guy paid the Wu-Tang Clan to...
Make him an album.
Make him an album. But it's a perfect example of...
That's a freaking great idea.
This guy had an NFT before they had even conceived an NFT. Oh. It's a dangerous broadcast. Oh. Hey, it needs to be family friendly. Because you were cursing. It's on fire. Do you want to go get ice? Do you need to go get ice or something? You're injured.
My God.
I can say so I've never seen anybody get injured on a tabletop role-playing podcast before.
I'm not even playing.
Do you want ice, dude? How much blood is it bleeding? How bad is it bleeding?
No, it's
hurts.
It's like, between your fingers, it's like, and it slams right in there.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but I don't know what else to do because that was a crazy... I've never seen anybody get injured on a podcast.
Oh, shit. This, like take your thumb... I can't even stress your thumb. Like, take your hand and do this. And this little flap of skin slammed. Oh, because there's a lip... I can't even show you on this hand because I can't even move it.
There's a lip on the edge of
steel
this that literally pinched his skin.
Steel to steel.
But you were fucking... You know what it was? You were futzing with the microphone stand. Mark will back me up.
I know Mark is going to say it was God.
You've been futzing forever with the microphone.
See what too much futzing does. Okay.
See, right. Lots of futzing. Because you were the whole time.
Oh, look at that.
How did you
hurts
do
as bad as it looks.
Dude, how
that hurts? That looks. Oh my God, I can't even look at it.
Okay, dude, please go get ice or put the soda can on it or something.
Oh my God, it hurts.
But how the hell did you do that to yourself?
Because
it wasn't just... It's about a quarter of an inch up the skin on your hand. So were you just grasping this?
Well, no, but I was just...
Wouldn't it be funny?
I was like this. You see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
The skin was overlapping.
My skin was the only thing over it.
Yes. Now, how funny would it be if I did it, when I just grabbed it, if it did the same fucking thing to me?
Okay.
And then we both had matching... Dude, go get ice. Go get ice. You want me to zoom in? Hold on. Let's zoom in. Ready?
How do you zoom in?
Hold it up. I got it. Just hold it up. Ready?
You're going to get people nauseous.
No, I'm taking it slow. How close can I get?
NSFW. Oh, my God. It looks worse on camera. Oh, God.
Closer? Extreme. Oh, shit. All right. I'm backing out again.
Okay.
I can go quicker. There's a quick back out, too.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's all swollen. I'm just doing it again.
And you want to keep doing this stuff, and you're getting injured, you're hurt. What's next? You gonna fling your leg on the air?
The things I do. All right. On that note, I think I got to go.
Are we done? Do we have to? I think we have to take you to the emergency room.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll be all right.
All right, guys.
I gotta
so
see to this.
I don't know. I'll see you here in 2 weeks because I don't know what we agreed to.
No, yeah, well, no, just monitor Twitter. See, and we're gonna and for maybe we'll get a. I got a new phone. I haven't even logged into the Twitter account.
Okay,
that's on me, but I had all sorts of problems even trying to get that. Oh my god, trying to get that phone restored, but we'll send out the invites for the Discord. Maybe we figure out the Discord, and we'll send out invites.
Yeah. So yeah, make sure you follow us on Twitter, the show, and we'll get you guys the links.
Yeah, we'll hang. At least we can hang in there.
Yep. And we'll shoot for doing that.
Thanks, Private CNET.
In 2 weeks.
Yep. All right, good. So this is not the end of the show. It's
it's
a change in format.
It felt like we were saying goodbye for the first.
It's a change,
45 minutes.
Right. It's a change in format. It's a change in format while we regroup and try and make the next iteration a little bit better.
Yeah. It's a sprint. We're just going back to the beginning.
Okay.
With a slight change.
Yeah. So it's like long shot said, it's a fancy newfangled thing. Yeah, Private CNET. It hurts like freaking hell. Okay. On that note, I'm gonna go get some ice.
All right, guys.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully we recorded that, and this will get out on the podcast. So, see you guys real soon. Thanks for hanging.
Wasabi peace, bitches.